people who watch my videos aren't stupid. The Range Rover Sport, an opulent luxury car that anybody could buy. It's a wonderful motor, if that's your kind of thing. If not, call it an ostentatious piece of junk that isn't reliable. But apparently, they're not that unreliable. I'd like to sit on the fence with this because I don't really know. But what I would like to do is sell it, because my plans have changed around this car. Slightly. You see, let me tell you a story. The other month I did a test drive on this particular car because I love doing test drives. They're one of my favourite things to do on the channel. And it brings in new people and for some reason scares away old people. But that's not the point. I brought this along here with this special deal that I have with a friend called Greg. Simply take it apart. Take it apart, sell all the bits, have done with it. Because quite frankly, they're just a bit expensive to keep going. But since that video went out, I've had an awful lot of people saying they don't mind spending money on it. You can't have a car like this and expect not to spend any money on it. It's going to cost you a fortune and you have to accept it. That is a good point, well made. It's an expensive car to start with, it's expensive to run, it's expensive to tax, and therefore it's going to be expensive to fix or maintain. And all of the paperwork that I have with this car suggests that most of that work has already been done. 4 years. 4 years. That's how long the previous owner had hold of this car. And over that time, they have spent £11,500 just keeping it going. And for somebody who doesn't really mind spending a bit of money, keeping a car like this on the road, that surely must be a good thing. We see this car at the moment covered in that fluffy stuff that you can set fire to easily. It's a bit dirty because I haven't washed it. And I haven't washed it because underneath all that fluffy stuff, it's not really that dirty. Take a look at these wheels. These 20-inch wheels have been recently refurbished. And I believe that's about £500 onto the bill of the car. And I'll try not to get ahead of myself here. This is a no-nonsense sales pitch for the Range Rover Sport. Yeah, the first thing I did with this car was vandalise it somewhat, so I shall remove the ST before going too much further. Although I'm enjoying myself at the moment, so let's wait. Let's talk about this car's condition and its features. Being a 57 plate car, you wouldn't really expect it to be in terrible condition. And it's not in terrible condition, it's actually in very nice condition. There are no dents I can see anywhere, just a couple of marks on the bumper there and there, like a couple more bits here. Not sure what they're doing. No dents down this side, no trolley dings, nothing to report besides, well, that fluffy stuff everywhere. The bonnet does have a slight scratch, but no dents, and neither does the roof, which would suggest it's not been subject to a load of chimpanzee abuse at a safari park. There's a set of Yokohama winter tyres, side steps, and is the Sport HSE model. That's the posh one. In the boot is a bit less posh at the moment because there is a spare tyre and a spare grille and a spare rear lamp. Those items can come with this car because I don't need them. Leather everywhere. Leather, tan leather, and a wood veneer. And it is real wood, it's a real wood veneer, it's not plastic. In the front, we also find leather in a tan colour and wood veneer and a Land Rover badge just there. Plug your earphones in so as not to annoy the driver and not to be annoyed by listening to Radio 4, which people in the back seat don't often do that. Seats are in very nice condition, there's a mark there, there's a bit of a mark there, but there are no rips anywhere. Look, it's got DVD headrests, but it does have a tiny bit of rust just in that corner there. That isn't structural. Let's check there isn't one on the other side. Oh, there is, just ever so slightly there. It's a very nice place to sit actually. I much prefer the interior to the exterior, but it's not really relevant whether I like it or not anyway. According to this, it needs some fuel. And also according to this, it has 170,000 miles on the clock. But as you can hear, the engine is nice and smooth. Mud ruts, program selected. Sand, Program selected. Select low range to activate rock crawl. All of these things are mostly unnecessary. Oh, that's interesting. In case you need to know whereabouts your front wheels are pointing, it shows you on the dashboard. Factory fit privacy glass, except the bit on the front. That's been added afterwards and isn't really strictly legal. In case you're interested, this is the 2.7 litre Lion engine, the V6 diesel. And if you're not interested, everything I've just said, but with your ears closed. Engine, super smooth. If we're going to pick holes, let's say that this could do with a bit more reattaching, and I need to put the cover back on the battery. A lot of money spent on this car, an awful lot. This much. So it's back to being a Range Rover now. And so, I'm going to bung this car on Marketplace tonight at the same time as the video. Not this one, that one over there. It's a running car. It has MOT until the 12th of December. That's 221 days left. And the only thing wrong with it is that it's due a cam belt change. Now, I was informed that the cam belt change is very expensive on these, £1,500. But I have since spoken to other people who run garages, etc., and they say, no, it's not going to be anything like that. I assumed that it would be a really rather complicated and involved job where you got to take the body off. But no, maybe Land Rover specialists would do that, so they can charge you a bit more money, but it's possible to do it perfectly well with just the front end off, like you would do with any other car. 2 keys. It has wind deflectors. It has working windscreen wipers. It has a bit of peeling on the A-pillar trim. But that's it. In fact, when I first picked this car up, it came up with a suspension fault. But I know that all that's been paid for anyway. And that seems to have gone away. So that's probably got something to do with the battery not being quite good enough. The battery needs either replacing or charging a bit more thoroughly. The question now remains, how much is this magnificent vehicle going up for sale for? Well, nowhere near as much as it's cost to keep it this far. I'm going to put it up at $1,750. In case you're interested, this car was £38,000 when it was new, so that's quite a lot less. Facebook Marketplace, it's free. eBay, expensive. The common description for eBay and their costs, I won't use. But Facebook Marketplace, it's great. Everybody's on Facebook. So I shall prepare myself for the kind of stupid questions that people ask. The photographs will show the car in full. I'll show the interior. In the description, I shall refer to its features and its MOT and everything it needs. And then someone will ask, oh, what colour is it? Has it got an MOT? What engine is it? Would you swap it for a mountain bike? Can you post it? Seriously. That wouldn't surprise me. My favourites include last price, please, and a massive reduction and a stupid offer with the temptation of cash. Now, no, I don't want cash. I hate cash. Actually, I don't. I could do some cash at the moment because I can't access my bank account. But it's still the case. All you do is fear that you're going to be handed a bunch of counterfeit notes. And the buyer is going to be completely unaware of this. They'll say, oh no, I've just got all that money out of the bank. The bank's provided you with some counterfeit notes, not me. And that's one of the reasons why I like to do a sales pitch video on here. Because the people who watch my videos aren't stupid. They can't be. Otherwise you'd have absolutely no idea about what it is I'm talking about. And I don't make it that easy. And so with that, if you fancy it, just let me know. You can email me. You can send me a message on the Facebook. You can reply to this video. And speaking of which, thank you for commenting and liking and subscribing, and thank you very much for being a channel member. It's all very much appreciated. Bye-bye.